Security footage obtained by the authorities showed that Lil Tjay allegedly instigated the altercation outside of the casino, showing that the rapper was pointing at Offset outside of his car and leading his group to him. Offset appears to be fine, and videos of him talking to people on FaceTime from the hospital have surfaced. Lil Tjay was released from custody yesterday and said that Offset is a rat and that he did not shoot him.
Monday night, April 6, 2026, Offset is standing in a valet area outside the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Minutes earlier, he was taking pictures with fans, relaxed, friendly, no signs of anything about to go wrong. Then a fight breaks out. Somebody pulls a gun, and Offset gets shot. He's rushed to Memorial Regional Hospital. His rep puts out a statement confirming he's stable and being closely monitored. Police detain 2 people at the scene, and within hours, one name starts circulating everywhere: Lil Tjay, the same rapper who survived 7 gunshots himself in 2022. The same rapper who'd been publicly beefing with Offset for over a year over an alleged $10,000 gambling debt. And the same rapper whose attorney is now on Instagram swearing her client had nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, Cardi B, the mother of Offset's 3 children, the woman currently divorcing him, has gone completely silent. And if your brain immediately went to takeoff right now, yeah, so did everyone else's. Because the last time a Migos member got shot at a casual night out, he didn't make it home. The beef between Offset and Lil Tjay didn't come out of nowhere. Back in January 2025, Tjay went on a Twitch live stream and started airing Offset out publicly. He claimed he saw the rapper at a casino panicking, asking people for Cash App money, and that he personally loaned Offset $10,000 that never got paid back.
He was panicking. He was asking random people for Cash Apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And the says, yo, he just popped. He calling for Cash Apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, yo, you pop. You waiting for some bread? Waiting for my money.
And the fact that a 2-3-year-old rapper from the Bronx is claiming he had to spot one of the Migos money at a casino tells you something about where Offset's finances were at. Because this wasn't some baseless clout chase. Around that same time, reports confirmed Offset had over $2.3 million in unpaid federal tax liens. The IRS filed a lien of $1.57 million from his 2022 taxes in April 2024. Georgia hit him with a state lien of roughly $292,000 for 2021, and then another IRS lien of nearly $500,000 for 2023 taxes landed in October 2025. When you're a rapper with Migos-level fame and the IRS is filing multiple liens against you in consecutive years, that's not a one-time mistake. That's a pattern. That's a lifestyle that stopped matching the income a while ago. And Cardi herself even posted on X saying the only reason she was still married was because somebody wanted her to pay for their taxes.
The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for their taxes. Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I can get out of my marriage if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. This is not no love.
That tells you the financial picture behind this divorce was ugly long before the cameras caught up. On top of the tax debt, Offset was also fighting a $232,000 default judgment from an alleged 2021 assault at a Miami club. 2 men claimed Offset attacked them after someone sprayed Cardi with champagne. Offset said he was never properly served. That's the financial backdrop we're working with, and that's the context for a beef that started over $10,000 at a casino. So Tjay calls him broke. Offset fires back hard. Messages leaked where Offset allegedly told Tjay he'd smoke him. Tjay threatened to smack Offset. In March 2025, Tjay posted again calling Offset broke, and Offset challenged him to a broadcast fight, even said he'd fly to him. The fight never happened. Things went quiet for about a year. And then Monday night happened at the Seminole Hard Rock. According to the probable cause affidavit, cops allege that at approximately 7:22 p.m., Lil Tjay directed members of his party to start a fight with Offset's group in the valet area. The fight breaks out, and during the altercation, someone pulls a gun and shoots Offset. Police arrested Tjay on the spot, booked him into Broward County Jail on disorderly conduct and driving without a valid license. A second person was detained, but not charged. And here's the critical detail. Tjay himself was not charged with the shooting. His attorney said he didn't have a gun and wasn't charged with any weapons or gun-related crimes. He bonded out Tuesday afternoon. And on his way out of jail, TMZ caught him on camera calling Offset a rat.
Did I shoot Offset? It's crazy. They're saying you were disordered. Outside the casino, there was a fight near the valet.
Smack the out of Offset. He would never play with me like that in his life.
Did somebody owe you money?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
Do you have issues with Offset?
I don't know. What happened?
He's in the hospital right now, but he's okay.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me.
And I need to pause here because even if TJ didn't pull the trigger, cops are literally alleging he orchestrated the confrontation that led to someone else doing it. You can't start a fire, watch someone's house burn down, and then walk away saying you didn't hold the match. The investigation is still ongoing and police are actively trying to identify additional people involved, so this is far from over. Now, here's what makes the Lil Tjay connection even more wild. This is a man who almost died the exact same way. In June 2022, TJ was shot 7 times during an attempted robbery in Edgewater, New Jersey. 7 shots, chest, neck, lung. He was airlifted to Hackensack University Medical Center and underwent emergency surgery. For days, nobody knew if he'd make it. Rumors spread that he was paralyzed, brain dead. He pulled through, released a track called Beat the Odds from his hospital bed, and rebuilt his career independently after leaving Columbia Records in 2024.
I shot 7 times, all upper body. Woke up and I had a nurse, her name was Lauren. Lady come in and she's like, oh, he's up. Yeah, she's like, she's like, you didn't look so good last week, buds. I'm like, what you mean last week? And I'm in the hospital bed. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, I don't know if I was tired, lazy, it probably was just but like, I almost like, I'm in the hospital. Like, I didn't think to get up. I don't know. I couldn't get up.
So this is a person who intimately knows what it feels like to be on the other end of a gun. And now cops are saying he's the one who set off the confrontation that put someone else in the hospital. And listen, we have to talk about Takeoff because it's the thing hanging over this entire story. November 1st, 2022 Takeoff, Offset's cousin and the 3rd member of Migos, was shot and killed outside a bowling alley in Houston after an argument at a private party. He was 28 years old, the quietest member of the group, the one everybody said stayed out of trouble, gone. That loss destroyed Offset. He did a cover interview with Variety the next year and said he gets through his days by pretending it's not real, that he tells himself it's fake and doesn't talk to anybody about it.
RP my brother, man, we took the biggest loss I ever, and like people don't understand, like personally losing a bro, like, don't want to continue that. Like it ain't the same juice. Even if it could be bigger than ever just because of that happened. A lot ride wave off of bad situations because it'll be bigger after. Because you know how people they give people flowers when bad happen.
Of course,
like
especially
that.
hip hop.
It was like
it's deeper.
It's like your brother sleeping in one house with your mama and your daddy, and goddamn now y'all just wake up and it ain't the brother in the house no more.
Yeah,
it don't feel the same.
He posted on social media that the times they spent together were priceless, and the industry never wanted to give them their flowers. And now, 3.5 years later, Offset himself gets shot in an almost identical setup casual night out. Argument escalates, gun comes out, somebody gets hit. The only difference is Offset survived. I need people to sit with that, because this man already lost his cousin to gun violence, and now he's in a hospital bed from the exact same thing. Migos went from being one of the most dominant groups in hip-hop Versace in 2013, Bad and Bougie hitting #1 in 2017, Grammy nominations, sold-out tours to one member dead and another recovering from a gunshot wound. That is a fall that should make everybody uncomfortable regardless of how you feel about any of them personally. After Takeoff died, Quavo channeled his grief into advocacy. He co-founded the Rocket Foundation and channeled his platform into gun violence awareness and prevention.
You know what I'm saying? It's just hard. And losing my brother, he's my nephew. He's a guy that I grew up with. He's like my twin. So it's still tough for me every day. And I just want to say this award is for everyone fighting for change and fighting for my brother Takeoff, who inspires me every day. And let's keep pushing. And like you said, do this for the fam because it's bigger than me.
He turned it into something. Offset went the solo route, kept touring, kept releasing music, but the financial problems kept stacking. The personal life kept unraveling. And now he's the one who nearly became the next headline. Now let's talk about Cardi, because the silence is loud. As of right now, she has not made an official public statement. There were viral posts on X claiming she went live in tears, but none of that has been verified by any credible source. What we do know is she filed for divorce in July 2024. They share 3 kids, Culture, Wave, and Blossom. She's since had a 4th child with NFL player Stephon Diggs, though that relationship ended earlier this year from what's been reported. She's in the middle of a massive tour, literally just sold out Madison Square Garden twice in March. And here's what's wild. Just 2 weeks before the shooting, at her MSG show on March 26th, Cardi accidentally said Offset's name while performing Bartier Cardi. She'd been deliberately skipping over his name in that song since the breakup, and she slipped on the last mention. It went viral. And meanwhile, Selena Powell went on a podcast this year claiming that behind closed doors, all Offset talks about is Cardi. story, that when the cameras are off, he brings her up constantly. And Offset himself went on Keke Palmer's podcast in October 2025 and admitted he made mistakes, that he should have respected her more, that he made bad decisions as a man by stepping out.
Well, I was definitely not perfect in this situation. You know what I mean? I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of things that I did wrong. She did things that was wrong, and it's like, but it's always on the front screen.
Yeah, it's hard to move on.
It's hard to move on from it, exactly.
Is there anything that you wish you would have done differently? Or that you regret? Or that you know?
I should have respected her way more. You know what I mean? I made bad decisions as a man, like stepping out, like, gotta take that on the chin. Like, that's why when she left, I had to take that on the chin. Cause like, I could have been we got so much our kids to live for. I was being selfish.
So you've got two people who clearly still have complicated feelings about each other. 3 kids in the middle, and now one of them is in the hospital with a gunshot wound. She's on tour. She's got 4 kids, and the father of 3 of them almost got killed. That's not a situation where you owe the internet a take within 24 hours. The trajectory from bad and bougie to getting shot outside a casino while beefing over $10,000, that's a fall that should make people pay attention. Because either the money dried up way faster than anyone realized, or the lifestyle and the beefs and the casino nights created a situation where something like this was almost inevitable. Police are still investigating. TJ is out on bond. Cardi hasn't spoken. And 3 kids are going to grow up knowing their dad got shot the same way their dad's cousin got killed. The only thing separating this story from takeoffs is a few inches and a whole lot of luck.